April 14th, 1912. The largest ship ever built is cutting through the North Atlantic at nearly full speed. No moon, no wind, nothing but black ocean ahead and 2,200 people behind. In less than 3 hours, a chain of mistakes, small ones, fixable ones, will kill over 1,500 of them in water, cold enough to stop a human heart in under 2 minutes. And the worst part? Nearly every single death didn't have to happen. The warnings came. They kept coming. At least 6 ice warnings reached the Titanic that day from nearby ships. Captain Edward Smith read one over dinner, folded it up, slipped it into his jacket pocket. A critical message from the Mesaba, one that described the exact ice field sitting directly in their path, never made it to the bridge. Why? The radio operator was busy, sending personal telegrams for first-class passengers. Meanwhile, the lookouts scanning the horizon had no binoculars. None. The pair meant for the crow's nest was locked in a storage cabinet, and the key, left behind in Southampton by an officer who got reassigned at the last minute. A tiny paperwork shuffle, with a body count, and still, the ship pushed over 22 knots through an ice field. At night, on a sea so impossibly calm there were no waves breaking against the ice to make it visible. But here's the thing. Even after all of that, blind, racing, warnings ignored, they still could have survived what came next. At 11:40 p.m., lookout Frederick Fleet spotted a dark shape ahead. 37 seconds. That's all they had. The Titanic didn't slam into the iceberg head-on. It scraped along it, this grinding shudder lasting maybe 10 seconds. Most passengers slept right through it. A few men kicked chunks of ice around on the forward deck like footballs. Nobody panicked. And that was the cruelest part, because below the waterline the iceberg had opened up 6 compartments. The ship was designed to survive 4. Thomas Andrews, the man who built her, did the math in minutes. 2,200 people on board. Lifeboat capacity? 178. He told Smith they had about 2 hours. 2 hours and 40 minutes. That's what they got. And they made it worse. 12:05 a.m. Lifeboats uncovered. No general alarm. 12:25 a.m. The first lifeboat lowered with 28 people in a boat built for 65. 28? According to testimony from the British Inquiry, first-class women survived at 97%. Third-class women? 46%. Third-class children, and this one sits with you, roughly 34%. At 2:20 a.m., the Atlantic took the rest. Water temperature 28 degrees. The Carpathia arrived at 4 a.m. and pulled 710 survivors from the lifeboats. No single mistake sank the Titanic. A locked cabinet, a pocketed warning, a lifeboat lowered half empty. Any one of those alone. Survivable. Together. Fatal. And if that chain of ordinary failures haunts you, wait until you hear what happened when those 710 survivors reached New York.